One of the most common misconceptions about conflict is that it's a fight. While within conflicts there is certainly disagreement, it does not automatically include fighting. Professional counselor Amy Jex explains.
When we talk about conflict, we're talking about when people don't see eye to eye, a difference of opinion. Sometimes we can just let things happen, sometimes it gets escalated a little bit.
Jex explains that conflict is expected because as individuals, we all have different experiences, values, perspectives, and opinions.
We're looking for people who have their own ideas, their own thoughts. This is how we are raised in a society, to think for ourselves, to be unique, and to think what's best for us, to make our own decisions. We teach little kids to do their chores, not to just do it, but to choose to do it because they have to be responsible. So having your own ideas is just part of how we're raised. And so every so often, I figure out that this thing is done best in my way instead of my mom's way, and so we have a difference of opinion there. Having a difference of opinion does not necessarily mean we need to escalate that difference of opinion. That is the key. Knowing how to solve our differences of opinion and how to move forward with them. We can either decide that I'll do it my way and you do it your way. We can decide to find a different way to do it. We can decide on combining our forces. So there are many different options once we find out there is a difference of opinion.
What are some important skills in conflict resolution? Each scenario will be resolved differently. For example, how you handle a conflict with an equal like your spouse or coworker will be different with how you approach a conflict between a parent and child or employer, supervisor, and employee. However, there are some fundamental practices we can all adapt.
In order to be successful in our communities is to be able to listen. To be able to listen and then to take that information and combine it for ourselves in a way where we can understand what is happening, and if we don't have to reinvent the wheel, or if we can take different ideas and make it work. But in listening is one of the biggest parts of communication. Without listening, communication won't happen. Without communication, conflict will exacerbate. When there are equals, when there is not favoritism, when there is not a difference of power, we have the ability to speak our minds assertively. When it comes to a parent-child, the child will still, or ought to still, speak up, but there will be a line that cannot be crossed. So when there is someone in a position of authority over the other person, there is a line of respect that cannot be crossed. And that is another thing regarding when we talk about conflict. You have to respect the person you're dealing with. When there is not a level of respect, you see the escalation very easily.
As part of her practice, Jex helps to guide persons through conflict resolution, but she insists that not everyone requires professional intervention.
We are a social people. So if we have a network, go to the network. When your network is not enough or you feel uncomfortable going to your network, you seek professional help. Because the thing is, we are here to help you. Counselors, helpers are people who are going to listen, and we're not going to tell you things to, start from zero or go outside your comfort zone. We're going to listen to you and help you to get what you need, help you to be a little bit more assertive, help you to listen a little bit better.
One thing we should consider, according to Jex, is that not all conflicts require resolving.
Sometimes we have to pick our battles. I think that's the expression that we use all the time. Yes, we do have to know. Sometimes children have to do it. Sometimes parents have to do it. Sometimes spouses have to do it. Sometimes employees have to do it. Sometimes employers have to do it. You have to know which battle is important for you. And it's not throwing in the towel. It's just saying, I acknowledge your points. It is not my best opinion, but let's try this one first. There's always the plan that I like better.